So you guys might have been wondering where my video talking about the MSU basketball season was after they were eliminated, because I usually do that. Well, I a forgot about it because I was super busy and honestly wasn't very pissed about the loss. Not as much as I have been about past losses in the tournament or even just past losses this season. Um, and then some shit went down, and I decided, okay, I gotta wait, figure out where this stuff's gonna happen, and that has happened, and now I decided I'm gonna make this video. So the season in general, didn't have a lot of high expectations coming in. Izzo once again laid an egg in the portal and did not much. He only picked up a couple scraps at the very end, because he probably would have been pitched up on a pitchfork and just carried around the Bastille if he didn't. Picking up Simone Zapala and Frankie Fiddler. Honestly, were not bad pickups in the portal. Zapala was a little underwhelming, but that's, the big guy lineup for us has been the last few years. He had the size, but didn't really have a lot of athleticism, and just didn't fit into the lineup well, which sucked because he seems like a nice guy. Seems like he's got a lot of heart and plays. He can play well. We saw that some early in the season, though he didn't really do a whole lot when it mattered. Fiddler, on the other hand, was very hit or miss. He had some very clutch moments. He would heat up in some very big games and help us out down the stretch. Remember that Illinois game at home? He was hitting some good shots, and then he helped us out in the tournament as well. So, it was a lot to love about him. But if the refs were not calling anything, he was pretty much ineffective because he was brought in to do two things: make the three and draw fouls. He couldn't do either for a good majority of the season. His three-point shooting was abysmal. The whole team's three-point shooting was abysmal. When fucking Jackson Toller, a damn center, is our leading three-point shooter, what does that say? What does that say? And it was unbelievable how many threes they would miss from good shooters too. Like Akins, what was he doing most of the season? Brick after brick after brick. Holloman had some good games, but also had some bad ones, and just brick after brick. And they would take threes when it wasn't at all remotely necessary. They could have 30. They could be drawn in. They could get every foul call in the paint and get every and one free throws, whatnot. And Izzo will 5 minutes after that starts working, he'll be like, "Yeah, you know what? I'm content with this. I want you guys to make the three, so just take threes, even though it doesn't matter." And guess what? We fucking suck because they would just keep taking the fucking three. Doesn't help that you can't make the fucking three, so every fucking team plays so defense against you. And guess what? Tom Izzo, his kryptonite, other than after he makes the Final Four, has been fucking zone defense his whole fucking career. He can't make fucking zone defense. Can't beat it for shit. And so, guess what happens around February? USC plays zone defense. UCLA plays zone defense. Indiana plays zone defense. And guess what? We start fucking losing. We lose every fucking game. Every fucking time. It really baffles me that this guy, for 30 years in the college coaching ranks, can't. I'm trying to get my camera focused again. Did I fix it? That didn't fix it. Usually this fixes it. Usually this does. Doesn't seem like it's going to work today. Maybe just put one finger up. Whatever. He doesn't know how to beat zone defense. Still don't know how. Oh, there it goes. It just fixed itself. Okay. I don't know how in 30 years he hasn't failed to figure that out. Because they couldn't shoot the three, and teams just kept playing zone defense, even in the tournament, and pissed me off. Pissed me off. Well, they eventually started to figure it out a little bit, and it got cultivated in a run, and then we go to we win the regular season Big Ten championship, and we lost in the semifinals to Wisconsin, a team that we should have probably lost to when they came to East Lansing at the end of the season, but they were down a player, so we beat them barely. Well, not barely. We beat them pretty good, but then they beat us pretty good on a neutral site, and then the NCAA tournament comes around. We're a 2 seed. Probably put the worst fucking bracket that I've ever seen in my life. Almost lost to, was it Bryant? We almost lost 2 in the first round. Then we almost lost to New Mexico. And then we really almost lost to Ole Miss. Shout out their player trying to imitate Steph Curry and hilariously failing. And then the Auburn loss, which, kind of stung because they really sparked a comeback at the end. Mostly because we were already done for, so they started to actually make the 3. How do you go a sequence of like 9 fucking shots in a row where you have wide open 3, and wide open 3, wide open 3, offensive rebound, wide open 3, wide open look everywhere, and it's just brick, 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 brick. How do you miss that many shots in a row when they're wide open? And you can't do that against Auburn or any team. Yeah, whatever. They lost. Then we get to the offseason, which is the main reason why I'm making this video. We knew we were losing Akins and Fiddler and Zapala because they were seniors. Okay. Norman going to the portal. Not surprised, but I don't know where honestly he'll go, and I really don't care. Because he's barely had any playing time, and the time he's been on the court, he doesn't really show anything. So, who's going to pick him up? I have no idea. Probably some random school where he's going to pop off for a couple games and then fade back into irrelevancy. Xavier Booker. I knew he was going to transfer around like the January time. The dude is fucking terrible. He was brought in to be a big guy, but also to try and stretch the floor and make threes. He can't do anything. He had a couple of good games when they were in Maui, and started to really show some stuff. He was making jump shots, but he was also driving in the paint and getting rebounds and whatnot. Was that a fluke? Or did he just that's all I needed to see for recruits, I'm done? Was every time he had the fucking ball, he's supposed to be this 5-star. He was a 5-star. And he can't even dribble. He gets the ball and he fucking dribbles it out of bounds, or he slips on his ass and falls down. Or he just doesn't do anything. He just stands there and I fricked it. I guess I'm gonna get cooked in the paint now by a center that I should easily be beating. Why? And he just looked like he didn't want to be there, so I was not surprised when he went to the portal. And now he's going to fucking... Where is he going? I don't even remember. Oh, yeah, UCLA, right? That's where he's going? Hold on. I need to fact check. I think he's going to UCLA. Yep. He's going to UCLA. Okay. Weird choice. I don't know how he's going to be better there, but they're fucking loaded as a team, so good luck getting any playing time with what you showed here. So, but the one that surprised me was Trey Holloman going to the portal. And he's the reason why I waited to make this video, is because I wanted to see where he went. Because I was very surprised that he left. He was getting, he's coming off the bench, but he was getting good minutes. And he did all that. He hit the half-court buzzer beater against Maryland, cementing his legacy here. We thought, at least. And then in the Michigan game, when they're standing over the logo, oh, look at me, I'm from U of M, I don't have respect for anybody, and I'm just gonna be a fucking dick and not be a sore loser at all. Look at me, I'm so happy that I get to go to the most prestigious university in the world. This is how you fucking hire. Anyway, Holloman defends the court, defends the senior tradition, and then Izzo's like, yeah, I get to kiss the floor, woohoo, you know, even though you're not a senior, you get to kiss the floor, woohoo. And then, you know, he put up some good numbers, and with Jace gone in the draft, he was the other player we lost. He went to the draft. Not too surprising, though. I think he could have benefited from another year here. I'm not surprised he left, though. So good luck to him in the draft. Whoever can pick him up, I think you're going to get a stud. But with Jace gone, Holloman should theoretically would have gotten his starting position back, and he could have been lethal. He could have been fucking lethal. What does he do? But instead he does go, oh, I'm going to the portal. Fuck off, East Lansing. I'm going to the fucking portal. And he visited with all different schools, and I was thinking, why would he leave? You know, maybe he'll go closer to home. Maybe he'll go to Minnesota and, you know, be closer to home, get more playing time. That made sense. Or maybe he'll go to a big school, like an SEC school, or like North Carolina was really close. And maybe he'll go to one of those schools where he won't play as much, but he will win a championship. Maybe. I mean, probably not, unless he went to like fucking Florida. Even then, probably wouldn't win one, because it's really hard to go back to back. But he chooses to go to NC State. What? NC State? You had your choice of how many schools? You could have went to any school in the Big Ten, pretty much. You could have went to a lot of different SEC schools would have picked you up. But you choose to go to NC State? A school that didn't even make the fucking tournament this year. A school that is fucking irrelevant. They made one Cinderella run to the Final Four, and that's their legacy over the last like 20 years. They're still living off of one fucking shot from almost 40 fucking years ago. Like, you think everybody's like, oh, Izzo's living off that one championship. Izzo's living off that 2000 championship. You went, no, NC State's living off a shot from 1980 fucking 3. Why did you go there? Was it money? Sure as hell wasn't money. I'll be a rat's ass if NC State has more fucking NIL money than MSU. I'm sure as shit they don't. And if they do, it's all putting their fucking players in football. Again, he's from Minneapolis, Minnesota. So it wasn't like he was going to be closer to home. In fact, he's now even farther away from home. And yeah, he's probably going to get a lot more playing time. He's probably going to be a starter. But he was going to be a starter here. With Chase gone. At least for a few games. And if he proved himself, he could have been the whole season. But instead, now he's going to be sitting on the NC State court, fucking beefing it up with Duke players for no fucking reason while they're down 30 at Cameron Indoor. Great fucking choice, Holloman. What a way to tarnish what was going to be a very much long-lived Spartan legacy by just dipping at the first chance you got. Fuck off, Holloman. Fuck off. I think we should also, in a way, talk about how Izzo's part of this. I think the reason why Holloman left, partially because he wanted more playing time, because he knew that no matter what, Jeremy Fears was going to start over him and play over him every chance that Izzo could have. What's up with the love for Jeremy Fierce? Oh, look at me. Oh, look at me. I'm going to run down the court. Oh, he's the love of the car who's sitting on the fucking stand like 20 sections up. Oh, love it up. Love it up. Uh-oh, it went out of bounds. Uh-oh, I'm going to throw this into 3 opposing players. And surely a guy will catch it. Oh, look at me. I'm not going to take any shots. I'm just going to stand around and not take any fucking shots. And then I'm going to commit. I'm going to average 4.5 fouls a game and wonder why the fuck I'm getting all these fouls when I'm literally punching the guy in the face. Yeah, that's the guy we want starting, huh? Izzo just loves his loyalty. Just loves his loyalty. Guarantee you, fucking Holloman would... Fuck. We did already get one transfer. Caleb Glenn. It looks pretty good. And we're getting 2 recruits in as well. And we're apparently the lead candidate for some other people. But, god damn it. It's just really annoying what life is like right now. I haven't lost faith yet. But sure as hell don't have a lot of it left. So, fuck you, Holloman. Keep getting in fights at bars because that's apparently all you can do now. Have fun at NC State where your team will go 11-25 or whatever the fuck. See you in November.